Hi everyone. Welcome to the Just Jerry question and answer show. Let's go right into the studio to take some video calls. Our caller today is none other than
Donnie?
Yes, Donnie.
Welcome! Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, Judge Jerry and Telma. My question today is about church, and I hope my mom's not watching.
I see. State your specific question.
Ahem. My mom always drags me to go to church, but it's so boring.
It's church morning, Donnie. Time to get ready. Please don't make me late.
Do I really have to go?
Don't get me started, young man. You have nothing better to do than sit around the house playing video games and watching TV.
So you'd rather me be bored out of my mind at church and even fall asleep?
I see. Let me ask you some questions, Donnie.
Sure.
I suppose your soccer team always have great games, and there are never dull games.
Actually, no. Sometimes they play boring goalless games.
I see. And I suppose you don't bother watching those games, do you? After all, they are boring.
This is a boring game. These guys are making me sleepy. Too much passing and no action. Come on, guys. Time to see some action. Wait, we have a free kick. Yay, finally. Let's get this one. Of course I watch every game. My team needs my support. Plus, I never know which game is going to be awesome.
Isn't it interesting that watching soccer is a high priority for you, but worshiping God with others isn't?
That's a bit unfair, Telma. Can't I stay home and worship God in my house by myself?
Yes, sometimes you practice your faith alone. The great men and women of faith always have alone time with God.
Yes, Donnie. Like Jesus. While he spent time healing people, preaching sermons and teaching, he also spent time alone with God.
But you must also make time to share and practice your faith with others.
That's right, Judge Jerry. The early church met every day to share food, have fellowship, and for teaching.
And God told his people to build a sanctuary, a gathering place, where he could dwell among them. Exodus 25:8.
Let us not give up meeting together, wrote Apostle Paul in his letter to the Hebrews, 10:25.
But why does it have to be so boring? The same format every week?
I see. I assume your soccer team plays a game with different rules every time?
Actually, no. They may have different players, or even a different formation sometimes, but they always play the same rules.
So what makes watching soccer different from worshiping God at church with others? Just like soccer game, you should want to share your excitement about your team with others who support the same team.
Right, Just Jerry. Church is a family, where everyone there should be excited about God and their relationship with God. It should be exciting to hear people talk about the Bible and God.
Especially when so many people today in the world don't want to talk about religion.
Okay, I guess you're right. But how do I get past the boringness?
I got it. Maybe invite friends to share the experience with you so you can talk about the experience. You'll be excited to see friends there, and that can help you to have something to look forward to.
So are what you doing this weekend?
The usual. Chores, video games, watching sports and playing sports. Oh yeah, and my mom will be dragging me to church. What's funny?
I didn't know you go to church. Isn't church a place for losers?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not sure about the friends. While I'm happy to see my church friends, they're still kind of boring. Plus, I don't think my school friends would find church interesting.
Maybe you need to ask God for new and better friends. Also ask God to give you more passion for him than you have for soccer. Donnie.
Yes, ask God for a new mind and excitement for church and the things of God.
You could take a survey to see what would make church more interesting. Then you could show your findings to the leaders.
So guys, I'm taking a survey. What would make our Sabbath school more interesting?
Maybe more activities. And different topics. I'm getting tired of hearing about the Red Sea.
That's true. What do the rest of you think? Hey, that might work. Thanks for the idea.
And take a notebook and jot down notes and questions about what is shared or things you don't understand. That way you can have things to reflect on later in your solitary time. Yes, see church as a university where you go to learn more about the God you serve. Here's where being a student of God may even help you practice the skills to be a better student at school.
And don't forget to take your Bible and search for Bible verses that are mentioned. I think that's all we have time for today, Judge Jerry.
What? Where did the time go?
Thanks, Judge Jerry and Telma. And goodbye, everyone.
See you next time on the Just Jerry Q&A show. Bye-bye, folks.
Goodbye, Donnie. Goodbye, everyone.